Hey, I'm Alex.
And I'm Harley.
This is Should You Need Us, your cosmic invitation to the absurd, the obscure, and the astonishingly weird.
Let the oddities begin.
Well, we are back for episode 7.
Back for episode 7. Happy 1 month of Should You Need Us.
God, yes, cheers.
I already took a sip before we cheers, but
Yeah, it's okay.
it's okay.
And cheers to my first buzzball.
Yeah, cheers to Harley's first buzzball. We're here with a signature cocktail for this evening. The Simply Buzzball Blue Raz Lemonade.
Ooh.
That's what I'm calling it. I'm sure you can imagine what that involves. It's simply lemonade.
Don't forget to mention the signature straw.
Oh, yes. The signature straw is the blue raz portion of the beverage, which is the blue raspberry sour straws.
Yes, so good. You really, maybe you should quit your day job and start bartending.
I mean, I've considered it.
Mm-hmm. I'd go to you.
That's not a joke. I've considered it. But yeah, it's basically the same thing I do, just with drinks instead of hair.
Yeah, or you could do both.
I kind of do sometimes. We have a signature cocktail.
Yeah, one time I went and you guys were serving cocktails. I like that. I like when my nail places serve me drinks and when hair places serve me drinks.
It's
I
luxury,
just like
baby.
Serve drinks.
That is service. That's what I'm talking about. I'm here to give the best service
Mm-hmm. And
the most high quality beverages in town.
love it.
Yeah, everyone knows that the blue chill limeade is the best buzzball flavor.
Well, I think just, in my opinion, blue is just the best flavor in general.
Yep, blue drink. I'm a blue drink babe.
Mm-hmm. Blue, and like blue candies, like blue, just anything blue.
The body yearns
better.
for blue raspberry.
Yeah. And like raspberry is one of my favorite artificial flavors
Mm-hmm.
as far as like artificial like flavors go. And then you add blue to it, it just makes it more fun.
Did you know, Harley, that America invented the raspberry?
Invented the raspberry?
Yeah.
Or the blue raspberry?
Well, that too, but I'm pretty fucking sure that raspberries were invented in America.
So I'm so curious. How? What?
Hold on. Please hold.
What? Where? Why?
Okay. I'm lying. They were not invented in America, obviously. But there was a lot of European domestication of the raspberry and modern variants. So what I'm trying to say is that we GMO'd the berry, which is kind of true.
Did you know that when you eat a banana Laffy Taffy, that's actually the original taste of bananas. But bananas have gone extinct and been evolved so many times. The bananas we taste right now are not the actual a first banana taste.
There is no way. That is such an artificial.
I don't know. My mom told me.
Sweet banana. Okay, well, if it's coming from the Library of Erin, I don't know about that information.
She's a teacher.
That's true.
Special ed teacher.
Teachers know everything. Yeah, someone did create more types of raspberries. Luther Burbank was a significant figure in developing the commercial varieties of raspberries that we see today.
Thanks, Burbank.
I'm I knew I heard something about raspberries being made better. I mean, we've done that to everything, to corn. We've fucked up bananas big time from what I'm hearing.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I would much rather have them taste like a Laffy Taffy.
I don't like Laffy Taffy.
Bananas don't really taste like anything, though.
I don't know. maybe it's the texture that I love about them, but smack some peanut butter on that thing and I'm all about it.
Because you like the peanut butter.
Yeah. So put peanut butter on anything.
You put peanut butter on celery,
Oh, I don't like celery.
But if you put peanut butter on it,
no, that's one thing. That is one thing I can't do. I love some peanut butter and carrots.
You're joking.
Not at all.
So why not celery?
Because I don't like celery.
Okay. Would you eat a piece of a sweet red pepper with peanut butter?
I'd try it. I'm not going to knock it before I try it.
Okay, so it's not necessarily a texture thing. I was just trying to think of something that also has a stringy kind of celery
There's nothing else like celery because you bite into celery and it does, it strings Like,
Yeah, it's very stringy.
yeah, I don't even like talking about it. It makes my skin crawl.
I don't like bananas for the same reason. They're a little bit stringy. I have a weird story about eating bananas that I'm now going to share with you guys because here we are. I don't like bananas because when I was like 5th to 7th, did you ever come with me to like church camp?
No. God, no.
Okay, a couple people in my friend group early days of middle school did come to these events, so I couldn't remember if I ever like peer pressured you into coming to a fucked up like youth group event with me. But I went to a youth group event around 5th to 7th grade where we had a competition of like eating food. Not even a competition, like a game where they put a bunch of food in paper bags and the kids had to pick a paper bag and hold it. You can only hold it for like a couple seconds, right? You guess how many bites you can eat the mysterious anonymous piece of food in the brown paper bag.
My God.
So I pick one up. I feel it. It feels light. I say I can eat this thing in 3 bites. And you don't know what the food is. And I open up the bag. It's a fucking banana. Which seems like a pointed, weird, kind of a phallic, obviously like a... Like that seems like a little bit of an innuendo to make children eat bananas. But I said 3 bites, motherfucker. And I ate 1 bite. And then I ate the little string that was like hanging off the banana. And everyone in the room turned on me and said, that counts as a bite.
It's because they just wanted to see you deep throat a banana.
Exactly, because everyone just, and I had to try and eat the rest of like 2/3 of a banana in 1 bite. And like almost threw up. And it was humiliating in so many ways.
Oh my God.
I don't like bananas now.
Yeah, that would scar me from bananas too.
Yeah.
Having to deep throat a banana in front of like a bunch of like church people.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, so moral of the story is don't send your kids to youth group and slow down when you eat your bananas. Yeah, there's no need to rush.
No, there is no need to rush a banana.
Yeah.
It will be there for the next bite. And the next bite. They're plentiful.
Now we're going to get flagged for our rating. We have to stop talking about bananas. But yeah, raspberry, blue raz.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely cocktail.
Yeah.
Banana Laffy Taffy cocktails might be coming next.
Anyway, listeners, you may have noticed that our artwork has changed.
Yes, we have a new mascot. We have a new spokeswoman.
Mm-hmm. Her name is Joan Crawfish.
And as we speak, Sasha, my cat, is hanging out inside of Joan Crawfish.
God.
And I'm going to try and take a picture.
Yes. Post it on the Insta.
Oh my God.
You can see Sasha and Joan bonding.
Oh my God, they're so fucking cute.
But yes, when we started the podcast, we had to record. We put our mics inside Joan. It was supposed to help with making the sound quality better. But we got new mics, so we don't use Joan anymore. But I feel like she was a very important part of our journey as podcasters.
Oh yeah, she had a pivotal role.
Mm-hmm.
She provided sound cushioning for our first 3 episodes.
Yeah. And she's always going to be with us now. And you see her, you meet her, you know her.
Just because our microphones don't need her doesn't mean we don't need her.
Mm-hmm.
We need you, Joan.
We do. And should you need us, we need Joan.
Shout out to Joan.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. And so today, Halloween is done and over. Now we're officially in November.
Oh, God.
And November 4th. So it's ballots are due today, which I don't know about you all, but the only part of the local elections that I've been following is Tacoma's election for pet mayor.
What?
Tacoma has an election going on for a pet to be mayor for a day.
Oh, wow.
Which I'm just like, why only a day? Have you heard of Mayor Max?
No.
There's this...
Wait, is he the, like, Labrador?
Yeah,
it's
California.
Like, yeah, they have, like... That's right. They have a dog mayor.
Yeah, which I think that would be just the best. I mean, I think all
that
of our
sounds like some liberal performative bullshit because ain't no dog is actually making the decisions.
I'm sorry. I am totally here for it.
But who speaks for the dog? Who is his little mouthpiece? Who is his little worm tail?
He's cute.
Who speaks for the dogs?
I speak for the dogs. I speak for the fish.
No, I mean, I can get behind it. I love dogs. But I'm like, who, what, like, why?
I don't know. I think that, maybe that town, I don't know much about the town that Mayor Max is mayor of, but feel like the only things that maybe they got to worry about is enough tennis balls to go around, pick up your dog shit, and comfy beds for naps, you know?
All right, that does sound like something a dog would actually ask for.
So I don't know much about the town, but I'm hoping that those are the issues that they have, and the only issues they have, I hope, for their sake.
Maybe that'll be my next episode. It'll be dog mayors.
God. I love it. I think there's been quite a few like animal mayors.
That seems like something humans would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping up to date on who's ahead in the Tacoma pet mayor. And when this comes out, we will know who the pet mayor will be. But let me see.
Drum roll.
Wow, when I just like type in pet mayor on Google, the first thing that comes up is pet mayor goldfish. I'm gonna look at that later. Save.
Save.
How does a fish be a mayor? That's silly.
Yeah, now that is just plain silly.
They only got a 4-second memory. By the time that they realize they won, they're gonna
I feel like
forget
that's
again.
been debunked. Didn't Mythbusters determine that goldfish actually have like a longer memory?
No, but I hope it's true for the sake of the goldfish.
I know, me too.
Okay, so we have
Gold.
So right now Cooper is in the lead. He looks like an old beagle, and then Nacho's second, which is an orange cat, and third, which is who I would have voted for, but I'm not in Tacoma anymore. But it's Jar Jar Pig. It's a guinea pig.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Why is it Jar Jar Pig? Just his name alone.
Yeah, why is he not in first place?
And they have little bios about him. It's so fucking cute.
I want to see pictures.
So this is Jar Jar Pig. And it says, long, long time ago, Jar Jar was wandering the galaxy of By-Nothing looking for a home. He joined our Star Wars loving family and the Jedi Order. He spends his days either sleeping, weeking for treats, or accidentally saving queens. Like, why would you not want Jar Jar to be mayor for a day?
Accidentally saving queens?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, okay.
But I want to know more.
Yeah, I have questions. I'm intrigued.
So maybe, I don't know. The poll's close.
We love a queen in this house. So if Jar Jar is saving them, he sounds like an ally.
Yep. And here's Cooper. Cooper's probably gonna win. Jar Jar only has like 300 votes, and Cooper has over 3,000. So I don't think Jar Jar has a chance.
Oh man.
And Cooper is he's an old guy who likes to go paddle boarding and glamping. He's just a typical Pacific Northwesterner.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what he looks like. It's copper.
Oh, copper. My bad.
He's also kind of copper colored.
Yeah, I should have put 2 and 2 together.
He's cute.
And then this is Nacho.
He looks like a mayor, if I'm being honest. He looks more mayorly than
Jar Jar.
Unfortunately. Jar Jar looks like he might be a little trouble.
There's Nacho.
Okay. Oh, Nacho's cute. Does he have no tail?
Oh, yeah. Well, okay, so his nickname is Bunny Butt. So
that is cute.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I vote for Nacho.
Yeah.
Just because he is a cat and he is a disabled, older orange cat, and those are some of my favorites.
Valid. Very valid.
Aww. That is very Tacoma, too, also, to try and elect a pet mayor.
I know. I wonder what kind of hell they're going to raise that one day that they're actually mayor.
Yeah, as long as they're not, feeding copper Manhattans, letting him perform for a bunch of people.
Our last episode was about the Tacoma in there.
Not
rare track record with animals.
As long as they stay safe and well taken care of, I'm for it.
I think Tacoma's grown a lot in the sense of animals. I think it's us millennials that have really taken that step in animal rights.
Yeah.
So I don't think we'll have any more monkeys that smoke cigars or bears drinking Manhattans.
Oh, Tacoma.
Oh,
Tacoma.
So our story today, on that note, my sources are it was a History's Mystery episode, a All That's Interesting article, a BBC article, Magicians Magazine, and a blog called Respect, Rebel, Revolt.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. So
deny, defund, depose.
something like that. Anyway, so this is a story of Jasper Masculine. Have you ever heard of him?
No. Masculine?
Masculine?
Never.
So he came from 3 generations of magicians. His grandfather, John Neville Masculine, founded the Masculine Magic Empire in 1865.
That was a very soothing sentence.
Thank you. And he also really liked inventions. So Neville was also known to invent cool things. He was the one who started the levitation trick, and he also...
What? He started it?
Yeah, that's what one of the articles claimed. Like
Okay.
Yeah. Or he got to it before anyone else did and said that this is mine now.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, and so he had a family theater at St. George Hall in Piccadilly, London. Oh God, I need to look up all these names and how to say them beforehand. Could be Piccadilly, London. If you're from the area,
I like Piccadilly.
let me know.
Piccadilly.
You can call me out. But anyway, his theater was the home of mysteries. And so both the John and his son, which was Neville as well, would like just have packed houses for their magic shows. And John even invented the magical marvel called Psycho, a mind-reading automaton that played cards with the audience way back in the 1870s.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah. Jasper then was born on September 29th in either 1892 or 1902. There were differing sources, but I'm just like, he's a magician, so everything's kind of a secret.
That's not too far.
No.
off.
Mm-mm. Oh, as Jasper's father, Neville, continued the magic tradition, Jasper just watched his father perform, and then his father started to teach him how to perform. And Jasper's first stage debut was at the age of 9, and Jasper even ended up leaving school early to pursue his own career in magic.
Okay, born magician.
Mm-hmm. And he was determined to make a name for himself. He was described as someone who just loved the attention of an audience, and he was really good with illusion tricks.
Too bad we don't know his actual birthday and we can't find his chart.
Oh, that'd be cool. So yeah, he was just known as Britain's superstar illusionist. Posters dubbed him England's greatest illusionist. And people described him as being sort of a dandy. He had like a pencil mustache.
I made us a dandy beverage tonight.
Yes. Oh, how fitting. So his most famous trick was when he appears to swallow a dozen razor blades.
Oh my
He would
God.
always end the trick with the line, "Awfully nice when they're fresh, you know." I don't know if that's how he said it. But
I'm going to pretend it was exactly like that.
awfully nice when they're fresh, you know. But then, unfortunately, in 1924, Jasper's dad died, and then his older brother took over the business, but Jasper was still like the main performer. But then in 1927, Jasper's brother then suddenly died, leaving the family theater to Jasper. And then there was the stock market crash and the Great Depression.
Make you a little less dandy.
Yeah. So there's different stories here. One is by the end of the 30s, rumor is that Jasper had mismanaged the family company so bad that he was forced to sell all of his assets and then also the theater that his grandfather bought. But then another story is that after the United Kingdom entered the war against Germany and men left to fight, women went to work, while others left the country for a safer place, just ticket sales dropped.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be both. I think it's probably a combination of both.
Yeah, probably.
This is when Jasper, coming from a magician background and with the ability to like conceal things when people were looking at them, he was like, why don't I get a job in the military in the camouflage unit?
Oh, interesting idea.
Yeah. So he went to try to join the military. Recruitment officers weren't that on board with it. He was 37, not like a prime age to join the military. And he had these like wild ideas they were talking about mobilizing magic against Nazis. And,
Fuck yeah.
and he also didn't have an education because he dropped out of school when he was like 9 to become a magician.
So his magic is just his everything, his way of life. That's all he knows.
Yeah. But Jasper, he was persistent, declaring that if misdirection worked on stage, he could fool Hitler too. And then eventually in the 1940s, the Royal Engineers gave him a chance, and he began training at the camouflage unit in Fareham Castle. And masculine, Jasper Masculine, feeling this buzzball. He was super excited, and he was like, I'm going to make a huge difference in this war. It's going to be great. So a quote from him.
Fuck these Nazis up with my magic.
Yep. In 1940, he arrived at Fareham Castle for the camouflage training unit. Alongside, he was tasked with developing new methods of disguising troops in the field. Jasper was like, this shit is really boring. Like, I'm just camouflaging people, hiding them in the field. Like, I want to do something more, like, grand. It's like, I'm more imaginative than the rest of these guys. I can come up with something way better than this.
He's a magician.
He's a magician! But he was struggling to, like, find a way to just persuade the superior officers. And he's like, I just need, like, a different audience. So this is when General Lord Gort came around.
Wow, these names are something.
So what Jasper did is when this General Lord Gort came around, he decided to conceal a machine gun bunker so convincingly that General Lord Gort stood right on top of it. So the general's looking around and he can't see like the bunker, can't see the machine gun. He's like, where? I know it's here, but like, where is it? And then a broomstick handle that was being used as a decoy machine gun poked his leg. And then right then and there, he was like, you know what, Jasper? You're headed to Africa. This is great. I love it.
He liked it. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
You're in active duty now.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Poor Jasper.
So now we're in 1941. So Jasper arrives in Egypt, and he has dreams of transforming stage illusions into battlefield strategies. And he was part of a force there. And this force was crafting like an array of gadgets and disguises to help prisoners of war escape enemy camps. And the devices that he dreamt of were combs like containing saw blades for cutting through barred windows, maps concealed on the backs of playing cards and book, cricket bat packed with like tools.
So he's just made a bunch of like gag joke props, but they're like helpful to the military. This is crazy. This is real?
Yes.
Wow.
That stuff wasn't the grand stuff that Jasper was wanting to do. And it wasn't really the grand stuff that then the superior officers there were really looking for. So they were like, you know what? You're just going to entertain the troops now. And so...
We got a fast downgrade.
Yeah.
Fast demotion.
Jasper was like, yeah, I mean, I can't do that. But I also want my own special ops team.
Wow. Bold.
Yeah.
Bold man.
But that actually worked because the troops were just so like depressed and tired that they really were like, we need someone to entertain them and kind of just make them laugh, give them a good time.
Like that's a valid
So they're like, okay, yeah,
use of his skills.
Mm-hmm. So like, okay, we'll give you a special ops team. This special ops team.
No. What is it?
It's called Magic Gang.
Oh no, I knew it was going to be bad. I didn't know it was going to be that bad. Oh no.
So he actually got to interview 400 men for his gang. And
400 men?
Yeah. I mean, if you were in the military in like active duty and someone was like, I'm making a special op magic gang, you want to join? I'd be like, oh, I'm interested.
I would 100% be
Yeah.
joining. Okay, that makes sense that 400 people tried to join.
But he only picked like the sneakiest of guys. And so
I'm just imagining like a room of like cartoon villains like sneaking around, like doing like the little this motion, like yeah oh my gosh, yeah, dude, like very like Pink Panther shit.
Yep.
Okay, that's how you pass the time.
Yeah. So only 14 of those men made the cut.
Wow.
And the gang allegedly included an electrician, a cartoonist, a chemist,
Mm-hmm.
a stage screenery maker,
Oh yes.
an architect, and a picture restorer.
everything you need for a good magic trick.
Yeah. So it was called the Magic Gang, but it was also known by the Crazy Gang by other people. Probably the, 300 plus men that didn't get into it. They're like, oh, you guys are the Crazy Gang now.
Fucking jealous bitches because they weren't magical enough to join the Magic Gang.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to just being plain old murderers, you fucking losers.
They actually started off pretty strong, this Magic Gang.
Okay.
They had a goal of hiding an army tank. They found the perfect mix of elements to hide a tank. As a base, they used spoiled Worcestershire sauce, and then they balance it out with flour to give it a thicker consistency to get the proper pigment. They also used camel manure, and they covered a tank in that. Oh
my God.
And if you think so, they're in Egypt right now. So the terrain is very brown, deserty. It's not a lush green forest. So they
disguised it well enough.
Yeah, they disguised a whole tank in camel manure.
Oh, and Worcestershire sauce.
Spoiled.
Very important detail. Nice and chunky.
Yep.
This is one of the weirdest things I've ever heard.
So that was the first thing they did. The next trick they did was the disappearing harbor trick.
Oh, that sounds much bigger.
Yes, a harbor is very large, much bigger than a tank. So.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
So, in the summer of 1941, the Magic Gang had their first major task. So German bombers were targeting the Alexandria harbor. Before the Magic Gang had stepped in, they had already tried things like painting the tops of buildings so they blended in with the terrain, but that failed. So Jasper was like, you guys don't hide the harbor, just move it. So
oh, wow, much easier.
So this is what the gang started doing. They built a decoy harbor at a nearby bay. So this bay was close enough to the harbor and similar geographically to the Alexandria harbor. So they used mud, canvases, and cardboard. And this design was to fool the pilot bombers while they were in the air. And so Jasper, he was a master illusionist, and so he understood perspective. So they also built model ships and used hundreds of lanterns to mimic lights. And Jasper was able to carefully manipulate shadows, so they also stimulated bomb droppings. The Nazis think that their superior had already started dropping bombs on this other fake harbor.
Oh.
And so they were like, oh, we start dropping bombs. They're flying, they're doing this at night. So it's already difficult to see. And then you see these lights that look like a harbor, and your commander is supposedly dropping bombs. So you're going to do the same. And then in the daytime, soldiers would cover up the replica with camouflage net while they worked underneath. And then when it came time to put the model to work, the lights in the real port were actually shut off. So night after night, Nazi planes would drop bombs on this empty decoy. It happened for 3 nights in a row, and the real harbor remained untouched.
Wow.
A success for the Magic Gang.
They magicked that. They sure did.
They magicked that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They magicked the shit out of that.
They magicked the shit out of those Nazis. Mm-hmm. Dumbasses.
Mm-hmm. Their next adventure, it was suspected that the Aberdeen Palace and King Farouk of Egypt was hiding a very powerful radio transmitter, one that he was using to communicate with the Nazis. Jasper and his team were tasked to find the radio, or at least he was tasked to perform a magic show for the king, while maybe other agents were pretending to be part of the
distraction.
Yeah. So he did the magic show, and the rest of the soldiers searched the palace for the radio. The opposing forces thought Jasper was just an entertainer and not head of a special ops unit. So they were just oh yes, let's see this magician do funny little tricks like swallow razor blades.
Everyone thinks he's just a silly clown.
Mm-hmm. But no one could find this radio. So Jasper, thinking quickly, invited the king on stage to see an elaborate trick close up. And then during the trick, Jasper actually snuck off stage through a trap door. And then in 6 short minutes, he was able to find this radio. And it was like in a printing room. We were able to find it in a printing room and still made it back on stage with like time to spare.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then afterwards, like the crew had dinner with the king. Still, he did not suspect like a thing. And the king even gave Jasper a gold watch.
Wow.
Because he was like, you were so funny. Here is this gold watch.
He is magic.
So there was that one.
Number 3 for the magicians.
Yeah, they're doing good.
Wow.
Okay, so their next one is Save the Suez Canal. So the Suez Canal, I should have looked up what it was in miles, but it was 172 kilometers long. And German planes would often bomb British ships that were like going through this canal. And the British ships were transporting oil. They really needed this. And the attacks were forcing ships to take like a huge detour. So with the canal being so long, Jasper was like, okay, we can't move this one. So he was like, okay, we're going to hide this one.
Yeah, okay. This is a hide situation again. Okay.
So he got over 21 searchlights that he fitted with like a rotating, what Jasper calls magic mirror.
Okay.
And it had like what he also called was whirly spray attachments. And he created like a blinding ocean of strobe light effects that disoriented incoming Nazi pilots. And it turned the canal into like a glowing mirage.
Wow.
So he did that.
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay, so we got lights, we got smoke and mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
Magic.
So the next is Project Sunshield. As you can imagine, like probably camouflaging in the desert isn't the easiest thing to do. So he had to make a deadly armor truck look like a supply truck.
Okay.
But they did not
That doesn't sound that hard. I think he's done harder things at this point.
Yeah, but they ran out of expired Worcestershire sauce.
Their fucking best. Their best paint. Oh no.
So he was like, okay,
What are we gonna do?
and there's not enough camel dung. Like,
Oh no, they used it all up all the tanks.
Mhm.
Oh no.
So here comes Sunshield. So it is described as being 2 simple framework shields that fit over tanks, complete with a clever lever system that lift, and then the tank can like emerge and go back like when needed, kind of like a butterfly coming into like a cocoon.
What?
Yeah. So, and also to
Is there imagery of what this looks
so
like?
I will.
Okay.
Yeah, so I will show you.
This is crazy.
Yeah, there are
sounding.
photos of this, and it will be on the Instagram. There are photos of the Sunshield. There's a photo of the strobe light canal thing. We got photos.
Pixar, it didn't happen.
Yeah, Pixar, it didn't happen. Anyway, so
This is crazy sounding.
yeah, and you know, like tanks have different wheels than like supply trucks do. So they attached chains behind the tanks to then, as like the tanks would roll, because they were disguised as supply trucks, and so the tanks would like roll out, and the chains in the back would take away the tank tracks and make it look more
maybe
like tire
Tracks.
tracks.
Wow. Clever.
So they did this for 400 tanks.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And
As many people as auditioned to be in the magic
yeah,
gang.
that's very true. 400 must be his lucky number.
You know what? He's got something on his side.
Yeah. And so like Italian
Lady
planes
luck.
flew over the tanks while they were trying to look for tanks, and they're like, those aren't tanks, those are just trucks. Like, we don't want to blow up their supplies.
And as we all know, Nazis are really dumb.
Yep. So, yeah, and Jasper claims that his invention was so effective that even people on the ground could not tell that there were tanks under the cocoon.
The cocoon. Cocoon.
So now we're at the grand finale of the Magic Gang. So now we're in
That sounds ominous.
No, it's not. By this time, Jasper had created multiple full-scale illusions in the Magic Gang. So this is in 1942, and the Nazis had already claimed most of North Africa except Egypt, which is where the Magic Gang was stationed. So they had heard that there was an attack coming from the infamous Desert Fox. He was a very infamous Nazi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scary.
So they were like, dude, Jasper, we know this attack is coming from the Desert Fox. You gotta help us with magic somehow, man. Because all we got is Egypt. We gotta protect it, and we gotta take back the rest of North Africa. So Jasper was like, don't worry, I got you, man. I'm gonna trick the Germans and the Italians into expecting a battle from the south, while the real attack is gonna come from us up north. Jasper and his Magic Gang, 2,000 dummy tanks out of canvas and plywood. They made fake water pipelines and railway lines. They produced false radio signals and construction zone sounds, and then made pyrotechnics to simulate war activity.
All right, so another fake them out.
He did all of this down in south. So this was the plan.
And then they're going to attack from the north.
So they did all this down in south. So meanwhile, in the north, they had the real tanks, and the real tanks were disguised as just humble transport trucks, and they had their little cocoons. And they rolled out undercover, silent, and very convincing. Then October 23rd, 1942, as the disguised tank trucks rolled north, the real battle began. The Nazis were caught off guard with half their forces misdirected. So as part of the deception, Jasper had orchestrated roadside ambushes where he made camel dung that was laced with explosives.
Oh, wow.
And so camel dung exploding left and right. He really liked using that stuff.
This is insane.
So by November 4th, the Germans and Italians were just like, this is too wild, man. I'm done.
We're out of here.
And that was the first major British victory of the war.
If you get injured, you're injured. You're fucked. You get injured with camel dung, you're extra fucked.
Yeah.
You're getting an infection. Stat.
And then you're probably going to get a bug in your brain and die. Camel dung, there's bugs in there.
I wish everyone could have seen the way Harley's face looked when she said that. Get a bug in your brain and die.
So, yeah, way to go, Magic Gang.
Magic Gang. Gang.
Now, in the aftermath of everything, Jasper spent his remaining years in the war just entertaining the troops with magic, doing God's work there.
Wow. This is quite a life he lived.
He left the British Army in 1946 after learning that his wife had terminal cancer. And then 3 years later, he published his memoir, Magic, Top Secret.
Wow. So I hope he spent some fucking time with his dying wife. I hope he found the time during all of that. He's writing the memoir.
The whole time?
Yeah.
He did love an audience. Yeah.
Sasha's back inside Joan Crawfish.
Aww. Got Ziggy on a backpack and Joan and Sasha bonding. I love it. Yeah. And in his memoir, Jasper claimed that he was on Hitler's personal most wanted list.
Wow.
So then after his memoir, he went back to performing in theaters. And this time he came with a new name. He was Major Masculine. And so by this time, the world had changed. Television was coming in. And so he was still doing stage things. It wasn't really...
His image means more now than it ever has.
But he also wore his military suit, his uniform, during performances. That also just kind of left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths.
Yeah.
Because they're just like, okay, now you're Major Masculine and you're wearing your uniform and doing magic. This is a little...
Someone likes attention. Someone's a bit crazy.
Yeah. His magician life just kind of faded away. But because of his book, the legend never vanished.
Wow.
And his wife, she did die. But he quickly remarried, so it's okay.
Oh, God.
But unfortunately, him and this new gal, they had become quite heavy drinkers, causing a strain on his relationship with his son. And then they fell into debt because of their drinking habits, so they relocated to Africa and then ran a driving school.
Wow. Did it have anything to do with magic anymore?
No, just want to teach people how to drive.
Okay. That's kind of scary because he drinks a lot, so...
Yep. And he passed away at the age of 70.
Oh, what a life.
Mm-hmm. There are some claims that Jasper wasn't entirely truthful in his memoir.
Oh, really? Wow.
Despite all his self-declared achievements, he never received any official recognition from the British government. It's said just to be kind of a snub of the bruising to a man of a theatrical ego gap, motivated to write a memoir.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. People have
Sassy.
questioned the authenticity of it all.
Mm.
People claim that there is no such thing as the Magic Gang. That never existed. The legendary sunshield camouflage system that he made only worked after someone else actually rebuilt it.
What?
Yeah. And for the dazzling light illusions used for the harbor moving,
Yeah.
only a prototype was ever built, and it never left the testing phase.
But it worked, right? But this is what he says in his book.
Yes.
Oh,
this is all
my
what he's
God.
claiming in his book.
I've been bamboozled just like the rest.
Yeah. But he did perform for the king.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But that was just him performing for the king. Who knows if he even got a gold watch? I don't know.
This is wild.
We don't know the real story or not. The official documents that are tied to his time in the war specifically are secrets, and they can't be released until 2046. So
Whoa.
So until then, myth, reality, part history, part illusion. I don't know.
All right, so in about 20 years, we're going to find out if the Magic Gang was real or not.
Yeah. But what's crazy is I was watching, there was an episode about this on the History Channel, and a bunch of old historian, wrinkly guys were just this was so crazy. He did all this crazy stuff and fought the Nazis and did one of the greatest battles. And
it's but did he really?
we don't know. It's top secret.
Oh my God. Well, I bet if he really did, this man is spilling the tea. So he's spilling it left and right. So it's true.
Yeah. And I'll show you the pictures. We got some pictures to prove it. So.
All right. I mean, even if he did come up with the idea for the cocoon thing, that's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And they didn't have AI back then. So these photos are real.
Oh my God. Yeah. Fuck AI.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What a tale.
Mm-hmm.
Tale of ego, deception, magic, illusion, espionage.
Respect, rebel, revolt.
That is so funny. I want that on a shirt. We're going to make some shirts for you guys.
I also made some Lizard Man bumper stickers. Just a prototype.
Y'all, we've got Lizard Man coming at you.
We're racking them up, and then one day we're just going to launch a store.
Yeah, before you know it, we're going to have a brick and mortar, and we're going to be selling
just ridiculous.
Should you need us content.
So, yeah, if you like us and like our stories and want to help spread the word and spread our joy, give us a 5-star review on wherever you listen, plus maybe where you don't listen.
Where you don't listen. Comment, like, subscribe.
Oh, and I also want to say, if I know last month we were doing a lot of ghosty things. If anyone has a ghost story that they want to send us, totally do that. And
that's right. We would be open to having some guests.
I was going to say I'm just going to read your story, but we could do guests.
Oh, or that. Are we open to guests?
Yeah, we have some guests on here telling scary stories. I love it.
We promise we won't make you drink buzz balls.
Do we?
Do we? I don't know.
I'm having fun with this. I'm halfway through my buzz ball, and I'm already buzzing my balls.
My balls are buzzing.
Mm-hmm.
I want another sour straw.
Oh, God, the sour straw is so fucking good.
Right? Blue raspberry for the win.
Well, that's our show. I'm Harley.
And I'm Alex.
And don't forget to read the signs, dodge the curses, question everything, and laugh loud.
And remember, should you need us, we'll be here.
Yeah. Oh God, you're so better at that.